Hello everyone, Christine Halsey here, and we're going to look at how to use a BJT as an amplifier. So first we need to calculate the DC voltages, just like we did last week, using the new resistor values. Once we make our calculations, then we're going to build it in multisim and make our measurements here. So we have VC, actually that's VRC, so 9 minus 3.407 minus VE, .805 millivolts, or 805 millivolts, 806 millivolts. 9 minus VRC minus VRE should give us our VCE. .78 volts, so we can compare that to the 4.38 volts that we calculated. We can also find VCE cutoff, IC saturation current, and then use that saturation current to find our minimum base current required to saturate the transistor. So we've done our DC analysis. Now we're going to add in the capacitors and apply a signal to the function generator, frequency 1 kilohertz. My amplitude, it said 500 millivolts peak to peak, 500 millivolts peak to peak. Actually, I think it said 0.5 volts peak to peak, but that's a half a millivolt. We couldn't do peak to peak here, so I had to go with peak, which would be half of the peak to peak. It says 0 volt output on the instructions. What it's talking about, I think, is the offset here should be set to 0 volts. Once I apply that signal to the input, okay, with WebEx and Multisim going, it wasn't doing right there. I just stopped it. See, here's my input signal. It has an amplitude of 245 millivolts, so that's right around our expected value. And that's giving us a gain. My channel B is at 1 volt. Alright, and then on the negative part of the cycle, see it's not quite coming up to 1 volt, but that's our highs and lows for our output signal. So we're taking 1/4 of a volt and amplifying it into 1 volt.